When I first started doing this, I was very realistic. I thought I was going to be doing it to 1 or 2 people for the first year, and I far exceeded my expectations. So, all these right-wingers that try to come to my YouTube and shit and make fun of how many views I get, I was well aware of how hard it is to make it as an influencer. So I had no preconceived notions that I was going to come on here and be getting thousands of views, which I do. I have videos that have thousands of views. The one about the teacher in Alabama that went on the racist rant and got fired. No, she resigned before she could get fired. That one has like 10,000 views on it. I've got several other videos that have went over 1,000 views. Not that many. I've got 20 or 30 that have a few hundred views. But most of them get 20, 30, 40 views. And I understand. Hey, it's making me 20, 30 cents a day on YouTube, so go fuck yourself. Been in the broadcasting business for 20 fucking years, and I'm happier now than I've ever been. Because that's the thing. I don't care about being popular or being famous or anything. That's not what I'm doing this for. I want to do the show I want to do and talk about the things I want to talk about. I understand that a lot of the shit that I cover is boring as fuck. Now, I may do drugs and cuss a lot while we're doing it, try to make it interesting. But a lot of the shit I'm covering is boring as fuck. Nobody wants to go into the minutia of electoral politics. Deep dive into who's funding these organizations and shit. Most of the influencer bullshit is just them dunking on other people. Trying to own the libs. If I wanted views, I'd slap on a MAGA hat and be going, "Let's go, Brandon!" all the fucking time. But I don't want views. I want to be proud of the content that I'm producing, and I am. So trying to come at me like that is not going to work. It has no effect on me. So let me run down what our friend, I think his name was Charles. Your view counts speaks for itself. Your view counts speaks for itself. He edited it and couldn't even get it right. Your view counts speaks for itself. And this is my canned response. It's big tech censorship. Be sure to share the video or you're on the side of big tech tyranny. Because that's what all the right-wingers do. That's what Bryson Gray is going to be talking about here in just a little bit. But he says I have weak content and a really gross voice. I think you made a really weak attempt at an insult, Charles. Oh, shit. Fucking Windows has been acting up. Really weird here. Like Windows Media Player and shit has been giving me a hard time. So fuck you, Windows. Maybe I do need to jump over to Linux like Producer Dave has been begging me to. I think you make bad content, so we appear to be at an impasse. The difference is that based on available evidence, all of YouTube, except for 50 people, agree with me. You ridicule conservative people all day, so I think you can live with one faceless person expressing a negative opinion of you. Fucking, I do a show called The Troll Patrol. I'm fucking inviting it, you idiot. Not only that, do you know where I promote myself? In right-wing spaces. Facebook thinks I'm a right-winger because I troll right-wingers all the time. And anytime there's a topic that I've done a video on, I post my fucking video. That's probably how I got featured on Matt Walsh a couple weeks ago. Is because I posted my video response to him on like every post he made on Facebook. So it's no wonder that my YouTube is full of right-wingers downvoting my fucking videos. He also said YouTube got rid of downvotes to protect people like you. That's a bummer. I can still see my downvotes, and I'll tell you what, I don't care. I wear them like a badge of honor because I've seen what makes you people cheer. Oh fuck. Chucky boy here. Now I'm just giving you the highlights of the conversation. It went on for quite some time. He took exception with me calling him a right-winger like all fucking right-wingers do. You can pigeonhole me all you want. But the fact is that despite your best efforts, you don't understand culture today. I probably don't understand culture today, to be honest with you. I live in my own bubble. And now with streaming services, streaming music, like, I don't pay attention to what's going on in the culture. I certainly am not involved with pop culture. I'm in my own world. I know what's going on in politics. I don't give a shit about culture. Fucking culture war fucking bullshit. I'm not some radical red-pilled person that believes gay people and minority races are evil. That's a fucking low bar. If that's your definition of a red-pilled person, that they have to believe that gay people and minority races are evil, I think that's an indictment of where the Republican Party is. This ain't the 50s no more. You should listen to some Ryan Long. I have no clue who Ryan Long is. I'm still fairly young. I'm not committed to my opinions as much as you seem to be. Honey, my opinions are informed. What opinions are you trying to take me to task on? Because, like, this is on the Candace Owens and Laura Ingraham reacting to SNL video. Like, there was no substance in that video. That was the fluff at the end of the show. So I don't care that you disagree with some of the things I think. I don't know what I disagreed with. Like, he didn't really tell me what he thought. In fact, I don't really care at all. It's just a slow day at the restaurant today. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Pigeonhole you? What the fuck? God, right-wingers are stupid. And let me tell you something, son. If you're getting your info from any YouTuber or influencer like Ryan Long, and that includes myself, I've said it on this show, you are woefully misinformed and unable to critically think. Now, I liked to believe that I provide people with actual factual information, but nobody should just take me at face value. Like I said to the caller the other day, the information is there. I know more about the Seattle seawall than I ever thought I would know about, because they came on here making a claim and they were wrong. University of Washington did a study in 2008 that found that even with the worst case scenario projections with sea level rise, in 100 years that Seattle seawall would still be 3 feet above the worst case scenario sea level. Dude never called back last night, though, to get fucking smacked down yet again. Oh, Charles. But hey, he's from the School of Hard Knocks. I get info from the life I live. I don't watch news because I'm not old. I assume he means my dad taught me lessons on how to treat people and how to take care of myself. The fuck does that even mean? I apply those lessons and gather info and opinions based on the outcomes I get versus the people around me. I was 6 months clean off heroin, living in a weekly motel when Trump was elected, and I cried. I fucking cried because I believed he was a fascist. Your belief then was correct, sir. Trump was indeed a fascist. The Republican Party has gone full fascist. That was proven to be true. We've got all the evidence, the whole fake electoral scheme, the insurrection on January the 6th, all the different ways he had a plan to use the military. That's why he wanted to pull all the troops back from everywhere in the world. He is indeed a fascist. But then he stopped paying attention to talking heads and started thinking for himself. And I stopped making excuses. I don't agree with a lot of what he did and said and didn't do, but to act like Republicans want to stop minorities from voting and force gay people back into the closet is silly. What are you talking about? because I can show you that that's exactly what they're all about. Just because you're not aware of Lee Atwater and his whole speech about coded racism, he was Reagan's campaign strategist. Yeah. Then he goes on and says, and when Biden calls a reporter a stupid son of a bitch, the whole Republicans are crude thing kind of falls apart. I pointed out John McCain called him stupid in 2008. And Fox News agreed with Joe Biden. We watched that clip. So, It goes on, I didn't bash you. I said this is bad content. And yes, that's what YouTube is for. It's not just a safe space for people to post videos. It is a hub for content creation and discussion of that content. I mean, I didn't turn the comments off, and I fucking responded back to everything he said, just like I respond to fucking everybody. Troll patrol. I'm doing it on purpose. You're doing exactly what I wanted, Charles. That's why there is a comment section. I came here to watch a video, and after I watched that video, I decided to let you, as the content creator, and anyone else that may happen across this video, know that I at least think it's bad. I'm sorry you thought it was bad. It was just me reacting to Candace Owens and Laura Ingraham reacting to a Saturday Night Live skit. You have decided through arrogance and neuroticism, I would assume, that because I think you made a bad video that I'm a right-wing person. I've been respectful. I don't have to be nice, but I remain respectful. I take issue with the idea that you were respectful. But I don't care because I'm fucking crude, so it doesn't matter to me whether you're respectful or not. But, Charles, you are indeed a right-winger. I hate to break it to you. Right-wingers never know where they fall on the spectrum. And then once again, like, back to how many views, he like brought up how many views I get on Twitch. You've been creating content for at least 7 years now. I've had the YouTube for over a decade. It was like 2011. I put my student films up on my YouTube back when I was in college. Put my stand-up on my YouTube back when I was doing stand-up. And it sat dormant for a while. Only did a few stupid-ass videos. Uploaded some video games. And then I've been doing this show for like the last year and a half. But 7 years ago, you were attempting and failing to get attention for bad Asian jokes. Only 67% look the same, right? As I said, I haven't done this bit in fucking years. I remember that the setup to it was that every time I went to the grocery store, there were Asians looking at me funny, and I assumed it was because of my Fu Manchu. I don't remember how I got to not all Asians look alike. I will admit that. Just 67% of them. But the punchline of the joke was that 67% of any race looks alike. Show me two people from Iceland and I won't be able to tell them apart. That's the punchline to the joke. Is it the best joke I've ever constructed? No, it is not. That's probably, I've only done it 1 or 2 times on stage. It's not the best joke I've ever constructed. Would I do it now 7 years later? I don't know. As I said, I don't remember what the piece that I'm missing there was. That's from my worst set, by the way. It's my clean set. That's my clean set that's from. And it's about being scared of opening cans of biscuits and how waffles and pancakes are the same thing. And I had a girlfriend say, like, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, if you want to make waffles, what's the first thing you buy? Pancake mix. See, I work a lot better when I'm talking about drugs and sex. Because it's the shit I know. After that, you had a spell putting out wrestling content. That's what he's talking about, like I was posting WWE 2K. You are a worst. And like, this is weird. This is weird that he went to this much trouble to go over my YouTube content. Watched like deep cuts. Like you would have had to go into like the actual videos and go back and actually, because I don't have a playlist of like video game content and shit. The stand-up is probably on the front page. The worst thing that could happen to your channel right now is for it to actually gain an audience, because people would see what you said on stage and you get blown up and canceled because it's racist. Your channel is hiding in the shadow of its own obscurity. That's the wittiest thing you said, sir. That is the wittiest thing you said all day. But I mean, I ain't fucking hiding. Once again, that stand-up bit is on the front page of my fucking YouTube. Try to cancel me. Many people have. Cancel Justin. Cancel Justin. Been an ongoing thing around here.